Corey Hogan and I both agree that, women say they speak with their feelings. So it's not that they lying, it's just that they speaking with their feelings. So it's not true because most of the stuff they say is not true, not because they intentionally lying. It's just that their feelings change so fast that if they speaking with their feelings and their feelings change another way, so they're not really speaking factual, they're speaking the truth on how they feel at that moment, but they're not speaking the big picture truth. You know what I'm saying? So women make a lot of emotional, a lot of bad decisions because they think with their feelings. They believe in their feelings. So women choose the wrong man and then say, oh, I made a mistake, and play victim on her own choices. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of them get ran through and blown out. A lot of them got outies. A lot of they pouches got outies because they skipping from one man to the next and they mad at the world. So when you say hi to them, they ready to be enraged and you ain't done nothing to them. You could be the best man on the earth. They wouldn't know. They done choose all of the bad men on their feelings. They didn't take time to look at the big picture. They basing on little stuff, facial expression, and the fact that they get turned off by high interest is even worse. You know what I'm saying? You show them high interest, they'll think you can't get nobody. You give them a lot of attention. You show them high interest and stuff, they won't think you can't get nobody. And you can. So it's a sad situation sometimes, man. Dealing with, these new guys that I be having consultations with, dealing with these women. I'm glad I'm married. I'm glad I got me some two beautiful wives. But for most guys I talk to around the world, they going through it, man. They going through it with these modern day women because they look good, but their minds is not committing. They're not made for committing. They're not made for the long run. They just, oh, I don't like you today. They'll marry you today, cheat on you tomorrow, and be married the next day to somebody else the next week. So they do all kind of, stuff. It's just spare the moment, man. And then they feel like they can always find a simp. You know what I'm saying? To save them. They play victim to a simp, and if they still look like something, even though they might be blown out with an Audi and ran through, you know what I'm saying? They still feel like they can get somebody gonna tolerate them because of their little bit of looks they have. Even though they might still have a shape, they still got an Audi. But a lot of guys don't know about all that. They don't know about the anatomy of in shape and not blown out and not gotten, multiple DNAs, not having multiple DNAs from multiple guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's a sad situation. The game gets tricky. It gets trickier and trickier because the game is getting more heartless as never before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not about handsome. They're not even dealing with guys on natural attraction no more. It's handsome, it would be considered handsome guys, no diddy, that I have consultations with. They're paying me, and they, and they attract women, but they just can't attract women with sense. And a lot of them don't, even the ones that got sense don't have sense. So they're confused, like, but she got a PhD, but she go to church. Yeah, I understand, man, but the world got her thinking that she have time, and a lot of them do. Some of them might do have time with a simp, or they all feel like they can get a Russell Wilson. Like she done lived her life, they feel like Sierra done lived her life. You know what I'm saying? And they've been out of the limelight for a while. They feel like Sierra done lived her life, got blown out by 50 Cent, Future, but ultimately, man, I think it's the men's fault, because if it wasn't so many simps in the world, they wouldn't have no water to swim in. So the simps are the water to swim in for the evil women that the devil sent out here. The simps are to give them the water They are the water for these Jezebels to swim in. But I'm Alan Ray, and hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell button if you want that. Bam me want a blessing. Help you dig it along. Thinking along. Message me on Instagram at Alan Ray and Show. It's $80. Two bottles coming in a pack. Message me on Instagram at Alan Ray and Show. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell button. Jesus love you. 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 All right. Hey, much love, man. I'll holler at y'all later on, man. Do the Pookie Ray Song Challenge. Download my music. Google my music on Alan Ray and Music on Google. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Stay positive and prayed up.